Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Purplatypus, the name, and welcome to another sort of Convallaria video. Today, we're going to be looking at Homa again, and today we're going to just kind of be looking at her skills, the animations, kind of a little bit of how they work, because reading them is one thing, but actually seeing them is a totally other thing. I don't have, like, obviously, she's not built here. This is not, like, I was just doing a little bit of testing, trying to see how her bird would work when it's not her turn. Does it increase the damage of the bird? And honestly, like, it's just kind of hard to tell without putting in a lot of time. So this isn't, I will continue to work on that, and I will release a more maybe tips and tricks optimized. That'll be more of a build video. This is, again, more of a showcase. But one of the things I definitely want to try is her with a gust because, well, let's just get into it. So I've already talked about her abilities in the last video, but let's go ahead and we'll just jump to her turn. We'll skip this. I'm just in a random story stage. This is not about a stage. This stage is not designed to challenge us, although this August is only level 35. So this is not exactly, I could have leveled him up to 60 because I have currency and stuff, but I'd have to go spend. I just didn't worry about it. So we're just gonna get him up to like, what level are these guys? They are level 48, so they might even be able to one-shot my August. The point is the August isn't going to be doing much damage. But here's what I kind of wanted to show. So I only have 3 rewinds on this account, so we got to be careful here. So she has, this is pretty much the build I think most people are going to use. If you look at most of her skills, they're not that insanely good, but these ones are very good. So her ultimate here, basically, you get to move this target at instant speed. You get to choose to make your bird go onto a different target. And when you do, you give them move and jump and attack. And then also, when they use their attack, they are going to, like a follow-up attack, it's going to be more powerful than normal. And then you're going to move this onto a character. Like, let's actually, it's going to be better on the second turn to show you this. So we'll actually go to the other parts first, because I think we'll have a character move in, and that'll allow us to kind of take a look at what they do. But basically, at instant speed, you can move your buddy somewhere else. However, what you can also do is you can do a your normal attack. This is not your normal attack, but this is like your main damage attack you're going to be using probably. 80% damage and inflicts blind guaranteed and physical defense down 3. That is a huge debuff. Was that 40%? 60%. Holy shit, that's a lot. For 2 turns. Also, you call Balur and you deal 40% damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of them with a 50% chance to inflict blind. The second part is a little bit of AoE. Now, I actually think if you target herself, I think Balur will do a second follow-up, because this says after you perform a single target attack, then you will be called to attack again. One thing I actually don't know, I'm going to send this to August, right? So August has the bird now. Now what I want to do is I want to attack. Will this still help me or not? Boom. The bird always comes in and helps you. However, you can, if you send the bird, it will also help them. So this bird is getting everywhere, bro. And so you can also, let's just take a look at this other skill here. You could use this one. This is where you do the damage, you blind them. There is also a heal here, but I don't know how often I'm actually going to be using this, but it is there. Does get rid of heal. It's like, I would almost never use this, but the fact that it's a decision skill, it just kind of always gets you there. But you could do this, and I actually believe this will trigger 2 hits. It's kind of hard visually to tell, because he comes in, he does an AoE, but I think he gets another hit there, but I can't 100% tell. So I am actually going to go back one more time, because I want to save that energy for the next turn, I think. And I just want to do this. And so now he has Balur on him, right? And now what's really cool about her trait is that because he has Balur on him, or Blur, whatever his name is, every time he attacks, it's going to go off, right? So we're going to come here. Actually, you could even come right here. We're going to use our sudden strike, right? So we'll use sudden strike. Boom. Balur comes in to help. And he kills himself. And then you move up here. And now we're actually at 5, right? Yeah, we're at 5. But look, let's just use an instant speed here. Let's move up here and do it. Now we do our instant attack. Boom. Balur comes in. He helps. Now August has another attack. Can you do it? It has to be a single target attack, so it won't work for this one. But now you can attack like normal. I think this will kill him before it comes in. But the bird would have come in there. And now August gets an additional turn. Do you have extra movement here? And so now August gets an additional turn. And so August can make this bird attack like fucking 6 times, bro. And again, this August doesn't even have a reaction. He's using the normal basic attack. He's level 34, and I think he is 5-star. Okay, that is important. Also, I think gains armor piercing before attacking. Wow, that's really good. I think he doesn't even have a weapon equipped, if I'm right or wrong. I don't remember. But August seems like he's going to be kind of like insane with her because of how many times he could do single target attacks. Also, they have this thing up there. Do I have a ability that gets grants energy? Let's go ahead and put it on Homa here, because this is still relevant, and I still want to be up here, I think. We want to use her ultimate here, which is going to take a little bit of maneuvering. Hopefully an enemy gets a little bit closer. Here, we can go up here like this. We can go up here like this. Like that. There we go. I don't know. I don't remember what you have equipped and what your deal is. We're not too worried about you. You're just going to stand there. Whatever these enemies do, it is not important to us as long as they don't kill us. So now what you could do, because we have 3 energy, right? You could target really far away, all the way back here. This is the ultimate. Remember, you grant a target and the ally Balor is assisting. Then, so that means I'm gonna choose Leonide here. Got to get one step closer. I think it's range of 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so we're gonna choose Leonide. However, it will also target a gust. So these guys should be getting hit for 1 instance, but they're both going to get dodge, which is insane. 1 instance of dodge of a single target attack, and then they're each going to do 60% physical AoE. Now I believe this scales off our AoE, our damage of Homa. I don't believe it scales with their damage. It doesn't. The way it's worded implies to me it would scale off their damage, but I'm just skeptical it would be that strong. I think it's more going to scale off Homa stuff. And then it also additionally inflicts no active skills and no passive skills on enemies in the target's range. And it lasts for 2 turns. After casting the skill, Balor stays with the target for 2 turns. So I assume it's here. So Balor is basically here and he's going to move there. We're about to find out. But they're each going to deal damage. So it's going to look like theirs is doing 60% AoE, but this one should be taking 120% AoE, essentially. So we'll take a look at their HPs overall. But yeah, a big boost there. Bada bing, bada boom. And so this guy got hit twice, and Balor, you can see, moved on to another character. So you can, it both moves Balor, which can be good, can be bad. It hits all these targets, 1, 2, for within range of 2 for 60%. And it hits, you know, if they're in range of both of them, it hits them both. And then if you come over here and look at this motherfucker, he can't use active skills. He can't use any skills besides basic attack. All passive skills are ineffective in a range of 2. It's actually absurd. Now, it's not going to work against bosses, but it's so fucking powerful. Not to mention how much damage it does with like a gust, just attacking. She is, when I read her, I thought she seemed strong, but not insane. After using her for even like this testing, even this part where you just move it onto someone, giving a gust, move 2, jump, and attack 2 is such a crazy buff. And she goes right before he does. She is, well, she's probably the best character to pair with a gust in the game, because she gets to use that trait like 60 times, I feel like. And this is her level 1 trait, by the way. This is a 1-star, because they send on the test server, they send you more copies later, but I used in-game currency that I have on this account to pull for her before I get it in the mail. But I mean, this is like fucking loco, bro. She is so strong. This is I don't want to say a must pull character, because I don't like that. You don't need to pull on anything. It's a game that's not that hard and you can just use whatever you want. But this is like a power crept character. This is one of the most powerful characters they've added in the game. She has incredible support. She's kind of, someone said this in one of my comments and I agree with it wholeheartedly. She is like the breaker version of Coco, where Coco comes in as a guardian and it's like, all right, yeah, she's a tank, but she's also a healer. She's also a buffer. She has a little bit of debuff support, and that's what Homa is. Homa is, yeah, she's a breaker, so she does good damage, but you know, she's a damage dealer. She's a buffer. She has a little bit of support skills. Like, she has more damage and buffing abilities than she does direct, like, support-ish abilities. And like, she doesn't have the best AoE, but it just like her, and every time she attacks, by the way, she gets the, even though the bird is over here, if she uses an ability, it's still, the bird follows her around always, no matter what. So even though you do 100% damage, you're actually doing an additional 20% anyway. So even your normal basic attack is like the strongest basic attack in the game. So it's just kind of crazy, crazy strong. And it works with all the things that are single target attacks, like the flying blade. The only reason I wouldn't use flying blade on her is because you can use it on a different character like a Gus, which is the best item on him probably for his rage mechanic. And then you get to just use it and the bird still works on it. So overall, she is a really, really cool character, a powerful character, one that I'm absolutely going to spend all my resources trying to get one copy of. Fingers crossed. Wait. My fingers aren't as flexible as they used to. Fingers crossed that we get her. And yeah, that's going to be all for this one. Just kind of wanted to showcase a little bit, give you a little more insight to what she does. I think she's going to pair particularly well with August, but any character that has a way to do a single target action and then keep going, like I don't know if this dash counts. I don't think her dash counts, but if there's a character that has an instant ability that is a single target attack, even if it's like small or it doesn't deal damage or something, that stuff will trigger the bird. Just being able to use a Nana and act again and have a character go multiple times in a row is going to work really good. But overall, she's just going to enhance every team she's on by being a great damage dealer, being a great support, and that debuff ability to remove their active skills on anything that's not a boss is just going to fuck them up. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for Platypus. Purplatypus. I'll see you in the flip-flops. Bye!
Watch the views go up. Content king, never down, always show.